that. So here's some of the definition. Topic cluster are groups of related content that collectively cover a broad subject area. Content cluster provide contextual support on all pages within a group. They also lay the foundation for a strong internal linking structure. So like I said, it was sharing, earlier. And this is according to Jonas Sickler. He's an SEO manager at terrakit.com. I highly recommend you go through his site. They offer some amazing knowledge in regard to how this topic cluster work. Topic cluster model is built on hub and spoke framework. A cluster has three essential components: one broadly focused pillar, multiple in-depth cluster page, strategically placed internal link, right? And so there's some article over here, and I'll share later on in our groups. So from that, we'll build a step-by-step guide to develop an effective topic cluster right here. So now let's turn to our tool and see how we could build a topic cluster from the sample case that I was doing. Let's do indoor plants. So with indoor plants, the first question is, how do we identify what topics that people talk about that in Google's eye they would consider to be an expert, right? So the way we do it is that we will actually scan the top 100 URLs in relate to this keyword, scan all of their content, and pick out some of the headlines and topic that your that your competitor is writing about. Because you see, if your competitor wrote about certain topics and they get to on top of the ranking in Google, meaning that in Google's eyes, that is the kind of topic that Google think that will determine whether or not you are an expert in that field. So let's start with indoor plants, right? So I did the search already, and it will come out to this. So when you look at this picture, you will right away see, usually we set relevance on Medium. You could do widely. So like Medium, you got about 36 topics. But if you do widely, you get about 100 topics, but you have some that is not so relevant. So let's just stick with Mediums here for now. And you'll be able to scan through and you see this topic at the moment. So you'll see this search by relevance. So by relevance, you will see some subtopic over here that doesn't have very high volumes. So with topics that's not so high volumes and it has this term that kind of stick with the main topic. So you have indoor plant unhealthy. It's not so high in volume. You could actually put that into the pillar page content. So it's kind of look like this, right? So pillar page here, and I will list out here, is it pothos indoor plants, poison toxic, unhealthy for human, uniqueness. So these are some of actually the topic that you could see here, and it's relevance, but it doesn't have too much search volume. So then you can pull them in and put that into pillar page, right? You have yucca plants here, leaf plants, something. There's more. You can pick and choose. That's up to you, and that's the beauty of topic discovery, because it gives you so many ideas that you can play around with. And if you click on it, you'll be able to see some of the headlines that your competitors use to write about it, right? So you look at how grow, and you can pick some headlines you like to add on to your writing later. But I can't really go that in depth for this one, but the idea is that. So you can play around, follow this, and then you explore yourself. And we'll try to do more how-to tutorial in terms of this, so that you would have more ideas of how to utilize each tool to the maximum. So with that, that's the first step, is to pick out subtopics that you will put into the pillar page, right? So you get UCAP and like that. And I recommend you draw it out first. Don't do too much of action for now. So you draw it out, you have something like that, right? And the second thing, I would sort this by search volume, and I start looking for subtopic that actually have a very high search volume, and I'll call that, and I'll make that into a subtopic surrounding me. And there's this one, growing light. See, you have a grow light, best grow lights. Oh, it's a lights used to help grow your indoor plant. You see, so it actually has extremely high search volume out of all these keywords. So then you want to notice on this group and like, okay, this is a very good subtopic. I want to kind of explore a little more. So you could add into here, grow light, right? So once you add that, you can have it, and you kind of look through again, just the same pattern. Some topic will have a repeated pattern. For example, the reason why I add snake plant is because it have one here. It has I think it has one more, someone up here. Next snake plant here, toxic, and I think it has one more. Yeah, snake plant poisonous. So snake and toxic and poisonous, I guess it's similar. So then I decide to add snake plants as one subtopic, right? And you can also have cheap house plants as another subtopic, and then tall house plant as a subtopic. Once you're done with that, right, and you move into a one decision part, so you draw out all the subtopic map that you would have, right? There's more, of course, you can add on more. You then determine the internal linking system into the main pillar page, and you determine what subtopic that you actually deem to have them, you want them to be more conversion into organic traffic right away, or which subtopic that you would like to build into a knowledge based kind of subtopic. Because if you do knowledge, then you can do a second level of topic discovery. For example, if grow lights, I think that, okay, you know what, grow light has about 14,800 search volume per month total. Maybe I should explore this as another subtopic into the in topic discovery. So then you can go back to the topic discovery here, indoor plant glow light. Oh no, not glow light, sorry, shoot, indoor plant grow light. So this is another layer of knowledge that you could build, and you can explore more into that topic, so that you know, okay, now this is what are the competitors talking about this type grows like, and based on that, I'll be able to build another layers of content strategy based on just that subtopic. So it's called second layer subtopics, right? So while it's waiting, we'll go back to this snake plants. So I decide that snake plants is a good kind of keyword I want to build in terms of conversion, meaning that I will right away go into snake plant and start looking for keywords that is long tail, because you know nowadays people are really smart in utilizing Google's looking for long tail keywords, so that they right away could reach for that knowledge and reach for that conversion. So you want to go look for this. The first is the characteristic of this subtopic usually is detailed in-depth knowledge of the topics, include multiple perspectives of the subject, well-filtered keyword, and cluster neatly for each article, right? So detailed in-depth knowledge of the topic mean that now if you decide the snake plant is your topic, you now have to look for all the subtopic second layer that go around with the snake plant, right? And you show Google that not only I know snake plants relate to indoor plants, but I also know everything that's surrounding snake plant that people are asking about, right? Include multiple perspectives of the subject. Is snake plant healthy? Is snake plant cat friendly? Is snake plant toxic for unhealthy for human? Easy to grow? Change the part? All that. It should be in here. Is there a subtopic? Well filtered keyword and cluster neatly. Wow, this is the beauty of Keyword Explorer, in which we will go into now. Oh, here the growth light is ready. So then if you search for it, now you have another 61 topic, right? And you go to the same process again. You start looking for topic that have high relevance to put into your things, and then you look for search volume that grow kit, for example, that would actually relate to that particular indoor grow light topic, and you build another layer of knowledge, right? So it's like never ending, never with just one indoor plants topic, right? You now build into this crazy subtopic spider map, and then from the subtopic you build second layer, and from the second layer you can even build more layers of that, and each of them linking together and building up almost like this crazy triangle shape, and that will support each other all the way to the top. If one Googlebot comes into one of your article, they will be able to right away go through the rest of the net and see that everything is linked super well and super strategic together, right? So go back to let's focus on what we have at the moment, and let's go back to Keyword Explorer. So now go back to snake plant. I decided this is conversion subtopic. So right away, the first thing I do is I will put that into Keyword Explorer. It will give me back this. Total search volume is 1 million for 3,238 keywords. The first thing I do is actually to do an all entitled search, because the goal is to look for all of the long tail, highly easy converting keywords that have high volume search but very low competition in terms of content writing. So as I was explaining quite a bit of time, our all entitled videos previously. So once you look for this, you will see that snake plants, that's like a super hard keywords with volumes 3,000 something, all entitled 98,900. You don't want that keywords. You don't really want to kind of build on that keywords, right? So the first thing I do is I will filter KGR, minimum 0, maximum 30. Apply. You get here. Why do I do that? It's because KGR is keyword golden ratio, and we design our own algorithm to sort out the importance and the difficulty of each of these keywords and break them down to three class level. So then you have the first level, which is the very high value keywords. They have low own title competition and very high search volume. These are the keywords that you could probably easier to rank than the other keywords. And the second is medium value keywords, which is from 30 to 70, own title less than 100, and search volume less than 100. And the last is high competition keyword, which own title is more than 100, right? So with this, I will then have this list of keyword that now we break from 3,238. We now only have 1,262 keywords. But I want to do another filter because I don't want any keyword that have own title that's above 20, because to me it's still quite highly comparative. You want to find keywords that have own title less than 20. Mean 0. Applied. So right away you have a pretty good list of 1,218. But then also now you want to look for keywords that have volume minimum of 50. You want any keyword that is any less than 50. You want keyword that actually people search for, but it's still long term. So you apply it here. Now we only get 284 keywords, right? And these are very high sort of quality keyword. Now we want to exclude some of the keyword that near me or Walmart or Amazon or JCPenney, keyword that's sort of like in brands or that's not. So now you kind of delete it out. So then you see, now you really have a good list. You have this snake plant toxic to cat. Own title only 6, but search volume 2,400. Now you see last month is very consistent. It's ranking throughout the year. You have different trend and search, but it's very much consistent throughout the year. You could see here there's not many title that include snake plant toxic to cat in here yet. All right. So once you're done with that, you save this to a list, and this is essentially the list of keywords that you want to develop on your subtopic here, snake plant, right? Because now you don't look for more subtopics in terms of knowledge, but you look for keywords that will bring you the conversion. So then you go into the subtopic, and now you will save them into snake plant. So I already have the list set up here, so you can access your list from here. Here, and I saved that as snake plant to import, right? Why to import? Because right now you finish the first step, you find a list, but how do you know? How do you group these keywords together into a certain cluster, right? Because you need to cluster them into topics that you want to write about, and topic that will actually filter out all the keywords that could rank together. not separately, and it's avoid keyword commonalization. So you kind of save that into a list and you call it to import. I call it to import. You can call it whatever, the way that you want. One quick notice over here, we build in this closed project and open project. A lot of people didn't know, but we build this for 13 inches screen, so that when you put it on 13 inches, you will not see too many data that presenting. You only need to see the project when you need it, and you can close it and focus on the list when you work out through it. So just little details that our team put together. So anyway, once you get this, you go into keyword importer. And this is the role of keyword import. You want to cluster that group of keyword, of subtopic that you do. So I already have it here. It's called snake plant subtopic to write. So over here, that's all 276 or 80 something keywords that I already segment out. It all listed here. And you go to cluster and you press that button, the cluster, right? It was generally, it have that the screen that say activate your cluster. You click on that and our clustering system will do its work, and it generally take about, depends on the traffic, it will take a bit longer. And a lot of people are complaining that why does it take long? Well, the reason why it takes so long is because we don't pull the data from anywhere. We actually have to do manual computing power, use our computing power to manually check every single keywords that go into our system. So it takes a bit longer than other tools. No, actually, we are among the quickest in the market right now. You can try all our competitors that offer the same thing, right? So we get into here now. After cluster, now you have a really good picture of snake plant, right? You have toxic, you have clipping, you have how often to wash, to add water. You have snake plants grows, snake plant at lows. So you see, you can take this out. Plant co-mother-in-law. So you have a very good picture of this, and eventually you could actually export them out into a list, a cluster here, like an Excel sheet, right? And then you can look through this and start checking which cluster you want to write about first. So just like Figma. So you see, once you get into subtopic, you decide, or you do a perform second topic research here. But we go on the first one. So find long tail keyword to quickly gain organic traffic with content. First, filter by cluster volume. Second, look for cluster with search volume similar range. With cluster, that high volume of keyword can break down to 2 to 3 articles to cover most keyword to utilize the total search volume. Build a structure based on topic suggest and take out topics that's non-related. So let's look at our subtopics that we want to write about here. Let's say, right, we have this snake plants at low. Don't want that. You want to delete it out. So you can actually just highlight and take that out in the export list, right? And then you can look for keyword. First of all, this is to filter by volume. So then you will see some of the higher volume that would have a lot of keywords, like 28 keyword for Sansevieria toxic. So you click on it and you start seeing that, okay, Google think that if it's toxic to cats, you also it's poisonous, because it's not poisonous to human. Google understand very well. Google knows that this is an indoor plant, it's not toxic to human, but it's very likely is it toxic to cat, and people have concern over that. So is it poisonous to cat? They rank the same, because they all consider that a pet, right? Is it poisonous to dogs? They also rank they also appear in the same. Is it safe for a dog? Is it safe for your pet? See, even with this alone, you could actually pick out one topic, one article that write purely whether this is poisonous for your cat. And then you pick out one cluster or one article that write about whether this is poisonous for your dog. And another one is it poisonous for your pet? So three articles can build out of one single cluster. You see, that's the beauty of our cluster tool, and it's so easy to do. It's literally take me 3 clicks to get to this place, right? So similar to that, you can get to then you will look for the one. What I'll usually do is I look for volume from bottom up, and I will scan somewhere in the middle, and you will have like topic that you can write about right away that earn you easy. Like for example, snake plant pest So fungus disease. So this one total volume is 960. It has only 4 keywords. So you can save that and put them together, right? And then I look for maybe topic like the last time I was for something, leaf folding, clean air, new growth, go sideways. Oh, you see, there's snake plant feng shui. Is that cool? You could literally see now this keyword that probably nobody was writing about, where to place in feng shui, everything you know. Do you see? There's only one guy that wrote about this. Wrote about the snake plant feng shui. You literally can write one article and likely you could rank and get 210 organic traffic into in your topic. So you see, once, for example, let's choose this. All right, let's choose this. Oh no, it's something more volumes. More volume. Okay, like for example, this one, snake plant temperature. This is a great option, because each of this keyword would have very similar range of volumes, and then also it has this. Also, it has similar similar range. The total volume is quite high, 1,640. So if I can write an article, include all these four different keywords, and if one keyword ranks, very likely the other keyword will rank. And if other keyword rank, you will be able to get these volumes coming together. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this into a list, and I call it new, and I call it snake plant temperature to write. Okay, that's it. Now you have that list. Save up to your keyword list here. Okay, so now we move to the last. You see, once you have this map that kind of give you a very good idea, a mental map of how to build, and you export that out into your Excel sheet, you then can use this to start building your content strategy and start writing. So the last step now is to write. Okay, so over here I already have a project called Snake Plants. So under Snake Plants, I already have quite a bit of article here. And here I want to introduce to you a new feature that we are very excited to introduce coming soon. We still, I think, a beta version, but I'll show you today. And essentially that's Google NLP integration, right? I'm very sorry, we were planning to do this 1 hour, but the amount of knowledge is quite a bit. So I hope it's fine if we go over the 1 hour mark. Probably need to go to about like 1:15 or 1 hour 20. So I hope you guys are okay with it. So anyway, go back to this, right? Let's go on to one article. I want to share a bit on knowledge on this too.